What happens if the NDA is in fact terminated? So you're going to want to look into the obligations sections, because what that's going to say is what type of information needs to be protected when and for how long. For example, trade secrets. Trade secrets under the law need to be kept as trade secrets for as long as they are trade secrets, and that could be in perpetuity. And if you have that, just because your NDA was terminated, it doesn't mean that the trade secret is still not a trade secret, and it needs to be treated as one. So usually when an NDA is terminated, it means that the parties aren't going to share information anymore, and they're not going to continue protecting the obligations to the extent that they promised, and instead you're going to look at what happens at termination. There's usually a section in an NDA that says what happens at termination, and the requirement is that each party give back the information they received from the other. And so when you have that happen, the other party no longer has your information, you no longer have theirs, and so everything on the slate is wiped clean so that nobody can go on and violate an NDA that isn't in place anymore, right? So can you terminate it? Yes. The real question here is, what are the impacts of that termination on the information that is in each other's hands, as well as what happens? Is there an obligation to give the information back or do something at termination like certification? Because those are now what's at hand, and that is what you're going to be responsible for now that it's terminated.